What's up, folks? My name is Felix. Welcome back to this weekly update on Wolf Capital. The project just crossed the 8 million in total investments, but despite this fact, the project is currently struggling, and I want to give you the exact points where I think this is the case. We also want to talk about some new things on the DApp and end with the statistics. Without further ado, we want to get right into it and take a look at the recent trading report from the 12th to the 19th of June, where they realized a profit of around 100k, which equals 2%. And if we take a look on the weekly profit since the project started, we can see that this is the lowest number since the data has been recorded here in this graphic. So we have 8 million in total investments, and the goal is to get rid of Ponzinomics. That's why they reduced the daily rewards, but this trading week was very bad, and it seems like that a lot of people which are invested are getting nervous. At first, we want to take a look what the new things on the dApps are, and then I want to give you the points where I think people get nervous and the sentiment currently is not as good as it was over the last weeks when we saw these over 10% trading weeks. So let's get into the news. They implemented a merge functions for all our stakes for 0% fees. So basically you can merge all your different stakes. For example, if you have 10 stakes, you can merge them all together into one stake without any fees. So all your profits which were generated over this time, you can merge in one stake. Then there will be a new 60-day staking period where your stake is locked and you can basically do this every 30 days. Will I personally now do this with my stakes? No, I won't do that because my stakes here in this case, as you can see, are all at the same time. So I can basically claim all my stakes here at any given time. And I wouldn't do it as well if all my stakes would be at a different time, because I don't want my funds to get locked up for 60 days again. In my current situation, I'm able to unstake all my stakes in case I need those USDC. As you can see, all my stakes here are able to unstake, and that's very important for me for my risk management, and that's why I don't do the merge, even if I would profit from these 0% fees. Another thing which has changed, which I already announced in my last video, is the daily percentage. In this video, I basically talked about this. Will the daily rewards be reduced? And I said in this video, yes, they probably will be reduced and they will announce it over the week. And someone wrote in the comments, wait for the AMA before putting out FUD videos on rate reductions. This was no FUD video, my friend. I'm pretty sure you're watching this video now as well. This was just facts, obvious things that are needed to take Wolf Capital back in a healthier place. So you should be able to differentiate between FUD and facts, or let's call it a outlook on what will probably coming because of what the team has said in the past, just to make that clear here again in this video. Now I wanted to talk about the points where I think Wolf Capital is currently struggling a little bit. Of course, the first point are the trading results over the last 2 weeks, because they were too low to reach the goal of 0% Ponzinomics until we reached day 120, because this was clearly the goal which should be achieved at that day. Second point is, if we jump over to Moonark, we can see that Wolf Capital is now again listed on the top of the site right here. But the thing I wanted to mention is the chart. The chart doesn't look that good anymore as it did over the last couple days. Of course, it's important to pay attention to the actions. What are they doing in the announcements? But people always like to have charts which go up or are almost even going sideways. So you should know at this point that the contract balance gets pumped up from the trading bot funds every time it reaches a certain level. Here in this case, it was at around, let's say 25,000 USDC here again. So at around 20 to 25,000 USDC, they pump up this balance. But yeah, all in all, if people take a look on this chart, it doesn't look that good as it did over the last couple weeks. And the third point I wanted to mention is the video of Drew Wolfer. Most of you should have seen this video. Usually when I watch this guy's videos, He is doing good analysis on projects. In this case, when he did the video on Wolf Capital, I think he missed some points because he didn't mention that Trav is doxed, and he was also talking about the trades which are not shown. Okay, the manual trades of Trav are not shown. They are just these trading reports we can see. But all the trades which are done by the bots are shown in a separate Telegram channel, and you can check them out by yourself. So this video got a lot of attention. 908 views, was posted 2 days ago, and probably made some people nervous, and that's why we saw a drop in the contract balance. And then the weekly trading report, of course, with only 2% did the rest for this, and that's why the sentiment currently isn't looking good. But I am very confident that the team can turn this around. I just wanted to mention it in this video that you know what's going on. And this is no fudding, that is just showing transparent what's going on in the space and what you should pay attention to probably. Now for the last part of the video, we want to jump over to the Dune dashboard and take a look at the numbers, as always compared to my last videos. My last video was recorded when the project was 117 days old. Now the project is 124 days old. The ROI rose by 6%. The wallets grew by around 150 in the last 7 days. And if we take a look on the data down here, we can see that there are pumps from the trading bot balance over to the contract balance over the last couple days. And we can see that the wallet growth is slowing a little bit down. Previously, we saw around 20 to 30 new wallets every single day. In the last 7 days, we had one bigger day with 31 new wallets, but all the other days we were below 20 new investors. The Ponzinomics situation should be at around 25%. If we jump over to the dashboard, that dashboard has been updated, but the Ponzinomics situation is not yet displayed because they will update this one once the merge has been completed. So if I did my calculations right, the Ponzinomics situation should be at around 25 to 26%. So 1/4 of the overall funds are not there to pay out all the users right now if everyone would unstake. Last thing which I wanted to show you is the daily net balance. We saw a massive outflow yesterday. This was probably again because the homepage was offline for some time and a lot of people are panicking when this happens. And this was of course just because they wanted to update it to integrate the merge function and all that stuff. So we can clearly see that this kind of situation, so just some updates on the homepage and the homepage is not reachable, has a big impact on all the investors and their actions, which shouldn't be there, of course, because it has been announced for quite some days before it happened. But yeah, this is the situation. People are probably overinvested. That's why, for example, I answered this guy because he was worried about my FUD on the rate reductions, that he is probably a little overinvested, because most of the time this is the case. So if you are worried if the homepage is offline for some time, you should think about if you are not a little bit overinvested and unstake some funds or at least take some profits. That should do it for this weekly update. From my perspective, nothing changed from the fundamentals. Wolf Capital, still a great project, a great team behind it. And yeah, these are hard times. Every project has hard times. And now the community has to prove that it's worth to invest in Wolf Capital. If you have any questions or, of course, want to share your opinion, feel free to drop it in the comment section. If you like today's update, would be great if you can hit the like button. That's it. Thanks for watching and let's get this crypto.